Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm really excited to film this one. We're going to film a palette that exceeded my expectations video. I have got a palettes that oh my god, what am I calling it? Let me please consult my list. Palettes that didn't live up to my expectations video coming in a couple of days for Vlogmas, but today I thought we'd do ones that exceeded them. So without further ado, I'm going to get on with it because there is a lot more here than there is for the palettes that didn't exceed my expectations. So first one, the little Norvina 9-pan little palettes, especially this one. This is volume 3. I feel like this is a really great like festive kind of Christmassy look, and it's got a really cute pressed glitter in it. I didn't really expect to love these as much. When I bought them I'd sort of gone off Anastasia. I wasn't loving the big palettes anymore. I wasn't enjoying the colour stories she was bringing out, so when I saw something a bit more vibrant, I believe I got a set of the 3, and they were reduced, so I want to say they were about £30 for the 3. So I thought, do you know what, I'm going to try them. They've got some cute colours in. If I don't like them all, maybe I can perhaps pull some colours out and put them all in one. But I was actually really pleasantly surprised with these. It feels like they're sort of back at the Norvina formula with the bright colours and super vibrant, so I like those a lot more than I expected to. I know not everybody loves a pressed glitter, but I think this one's really pretty. Now, if you've been a subscriber of my channel for a while, you know I did videos on all 3 of the Odens collab palettes that came out this year, and this one really shocked me. I thought I was going to be really bored of this one, not really interested or excited by it, but I loved the look I created, and I have created some really beautiful looks from this one. I feel like it's a lot less neutral than I originally thought, and this shade here called Dawn is like the most gorgeous kind of duochrome shade, which I think really stood out to me with this palette. I was really impressed with this one. I could do a lot more with it than I thought, and unfortunately actually one of the ones I thought I was going to love has made it into the other video. So keep your eyes peeled to find out what that one is. No spoilers allowed here. Next up, we've got the Lizzie McGuire collab with Colourpop, the What Dreams Are Made Of palette. I like Colourpop palettes. I don't absolutely love them, but I was really impressed with the quality of this one. I think the colour story is really fun, and I've used this a lot more than I expected I would. I sort of picked it up because it was in a bundle with the blushes, and it was like $10 more to get the palette as well, so I thought why not. But actually I've used this a lot more. We have got another pressed glitter in here, which that's fine, but like the Don't Freak shade, I expected it to be really lackluster, but it's not. It's super bright. I think it's a really fun colour story, and I love a kind of green and pink moment, so I was really impressed with this one. Right, okay, this one from Too Faced. I don't normally like Too Faced palettes, and I don't even know why I picked this one up, to be honest, because I don't normally like the Too Faced palettes. But it's the That's My Jam palette. It's a little 8-pan palette, and I really like this one. For a start, it smells amazing. It smells like jam. Jam. But this is a really cute kind of warm pinky colour story with some lilac. The shimmers are really beautiful, which I find a lot of the time Too Faced shimmers can be a bit lackluster. But actually I really enjoy this palette, and I was really shocked because it's not, as I said, I don't normally like Too Faced palettes. I bought it on a complete whim because I thought, oh, that looks pretty, it's new, let's buy it. And I was really surprised how much I did actually like it. I feel like I have tried a lot of pastel palettes in my time, and this one got so much hype. This is a Spectral palette from Linda Hallberg. There's not really much to deepen up apart from the very deep purple. There's just the one kind of really shimmery shimmer, and then 3 satins, 3 mattes. I didn't think I was going to love this one, but honestly it's one of my favourite pastel palettes. There's just something about it. This formula is beautiful. I've not really tried a lot from Linda Hallberg, but this palette made me want to try more. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. One, I think if you're into pastels, you need in your collection. This silver kind of shimmer is so metallic. It's gorgeous. I just think it was such like a palette that I didn't expect, because I thought it was overhyped from girls and guys who didn't wear a lot of colour. So to them this was super pastel and super beautiful, but in fact to me it wasn't going to hit quite right. But these pastels are super intense. I should have known really, because Angelica Nyquist always raves about LH Cosmetics. So yeah, I love this one. Very surprised I loved it too. This one was one I was really excited for. Then it came and I looked at this packaging and I was like, I'm not gonna like this. It's the Kimchi Chic You Make Me Happy palette. I don't like this packaging. I think it makes it look cheap. However, when I opened it, I was like, these shades are cute and everything, but this packaging is cheap and I don't think I'm going to like this. I really like these shades, and actually I've gone on to buy 2 more palettes from Kimchi since I picked this one up. These mattes are really, really nice, really easy to blend. You've got kind of a variation of textures in these shimmers. So you've got more kind of duochrome, a very like creamy metallic, and then we've got some kind of more like satin formulas. I was really surprised. I'm really pleasantly surprised with this. I think it's actually a really gorgeous palette. Great if you are getting into colour as well, because most of the mattes are neutrals apart from your blue and your 2 pinks. But I think it works really well. This kind of purpley pink looks great blended out with the blue. Yeah, I was really surprised by this one because the packaging, I was like, yikes. But really like it, and I think Kimchi shadows are really great quality. This one, I wasn't going to buy this. This is Natasha Denona Retro Glam. The press images kind of made it look a bit washed out. I wasn't going to pick this up because I didn't think I'd like it. It doesn't really have a lot of deep mattes in it, which again made me think I wasn't going to like it. But actually, I was really impressed with this one. The shade Sage is a lot darker than it looks in the pan. The shade Belle is again a lot darker than it looks in the pan. It's got some beautiful shimmers, and this Flutter shade here is absolutely glorious. But I was really surprised by this one, and I actually didn't pick it up until I'd been and swatched it in store, which was more when I was surprised. By the time I bought it, I knew I'd like it. But honestly, very, very much exceeded my expectations. I had no intention of picking this up when it first came out, but once I went in and swatched it, I was like, hang on a second, this is pretty beautiful. And it is, and it's one, despite the fact I'm not really into neutrals, I do actually reach for it quite a lot. Okay, 4 more left. These are all from kind of really small indie brands. The first one is Eloise's The King palette. I picked this up, again I think it was in a bundle because I loved the artwork and I thought it was beautiful. And inside it's very neutral, but I was actually really surprised with this. I loved this. I love neutral with a pop of blue. Every now and again I just get in a real, I'm like, I need neutral and a pop of blue mood. I actually use this for my cousin's prom makeup. She absolutely loved the palette. It's got some really interesting light textured shimmers. Like this gold is almost like a duochrome gold. We've got kind of a pressed glitter. We've got kind of some more like true metallic-y, very wet looking shades. Meanwhile, we've also got some kind of generic kind of peachy shimmery shades. I really like this one. This Maya shade and this Lala shade are both beautiful deep blues. This kind of purpley blue shade here is gorgeous, and again that's got a bit of a duochrome to it. I was really impressed. I really can't wait to see what Eloise bring out next, because I think this palette is beautiful and I've used it way more than I thought I would. Next up, it's Likely Makeup Ugly palette. Now this is Jodie by It's Likely Makeup. I'm sure her name's Jodie. I'm doubting myself now. I picked this up and I was like, do you know what? I want to try it. I think it's probably going to be a bit of like it's another influencer brand at the end of the day. I thought it wasn't going to be that great quality. This is so good. It's crazy. 8 mattes, 4 kind of basic. They're nothing incredible. They are just basic, like normal shimmer shades. But they're very intense, they're very pigmented, they're great quality. The mattes blend beautifully. I've used this one so much and I'm really shocked because I did think it was kind of going to be a hype thing. It was more like a curiosity killed the cat kind of vibe, because I was like, I really want to try it because it's by It's Likely Makeup. And in fact, I was blown away by it, which is always nice when it happens, especially when it's a YouTuber kind of brand that I wasn't expecting them a lot from. I've not really seen anybody talk about it, which is why I wanted to pick it up and try it. And I was really, really glad I did. Right, last but not least, Mika Beauty Butterfly Kaleidoscope. I feel like I hold indie brands to a much higher standard than I hold normal brands to, which probably isn't fair. But when Mika Beauty came out with this one, I was really interested. I think it is beautiful. We've got some really gorgeous duochrome shades. This is like a chunky kind of, this looks like a pigment to me, or like a gel glitter, and it feels so creamy. It wasn't particularly I didn't think I'd like the colour story, because I knew I'd love these kind of colours. It was more I'd not really seen anybody talk about Mika Beauty. The only thing I'd seen from them was the Martyrs Beauty collab, the Serpent palette. So I knew they were going to be good quality, but for me this is Odens eye level quality, without a shadow of a doubt. It's just beautiful. I did do a look on my channel with it, which I will link below. I absolutely loved this one and I've used it so much, and I'm so glad because now I know this company is amazing. I've got 4 of their single eyeshadows as well, which are so stunning. But it's just one that, because I've not seen a lot of people talk about, and because I've not seen the kind of people who I normally look to for indie eyeshadow reviews not talk about this, I was like, is it going to be that good? But in fact, again, it blew me out the water, and I love it when that happens. So that's it from me today, guys. I do hope you did enjoy this video. Let me know that palettes that you weren't expecting to love and you loved way more. Was it a packaging reason? Was it because you'd not seen other people talk about them like some of these? Was it because you thought it was going to be your least favourite in a collection and it turned out to be one of your favourites? Let me know in the comments down below. I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, don't forget to subscribe. If you don't want to miss another Vlogmas video, hit the notification bell. Apparently that's really difficult to say. Give this video a thumbs up if you did like it. You've been fabulous. I've been Coleoftheball, and I'll see you tomorrow for another Vlogmas video. Bye!